What is up, everyone? So I'm back with another guitar tutorial finally. I mean, it's only been about 2 years or so since my last tutorial that I actually did. Sorry for disappearing. I'll do my best not to do that again. So someone had mentioned in the comments the other day that I hadn't done Dreamgirl yet, and I had no idea that I hadn't done Dreamgirl. He was exactly right. I was like, oh crap, I've never done Dreamgirl. Not a super difficult song. I really have no purpose or reason that I hadn't done it yet. It just completely slipped my mind. It's one of those songs that also just to me it doesn't stand out a lot, above so many of the other songs that I've done. But uh, but it's a good song. It's a like I said, intermediate song, finger picking. Uh, the um the chorus, I guess the pre-chorus kind of gets a little bit tricky. And I did my best. By the way, I tabbed this off of a live show at I want to say Alpine Valley in 2013 because I wasn't getting things right on the studio version. So a little bit of this might differ from the studio version, specifically that pre-chorus that I was talking about. But yeah, pretty standard, straightforward. We end with an E chord, A chord, nothing nothing too crazy. So let's go. So surprise everyone. That's me up here in the corner. And that's me down there explaining the song. So what I'm going to try and do moving forward from here on is explain what I'm doing while I'm playing it. It's like a freaking matrix here. Uh, but I feel like this I can explain things a little bit better. I went through some of my old stuff. I'll explain this at the end of the video. I went through some old tutorials and saw some mistakes that I made, and I think doing this is going to prevent some of those mistakes and explain things a little bit better. Because while I was playing them and explaining them, I just noticed that it was a little bit difficult for me to do in certain circumstances. If you like this or hate this, let me know. I don't know that I'm going to do it the way that I used to, but I really like this way of doing it. So, Dream Girl, I'm going to explain it to you. Let's go. So we're going open E, obviously. Then we're going to the D string, and we're going 9, 7, 6. 9, 7, 6. I go 9, 7, 6, but when I play it normally, and you saw it in the intro, I don't use my middle finger. I just use my first finger and my pinky finger, going the pinky finger from the ninth, and then I will be going with my first finger on the D string from the seventh to the sixth. It gives it a little bit more of a smoother sound to it. And it seems like Dave is doing that most of the time when he plays it, because when you use your pinky, middle finger, and first finger on the 9, 7, 6, it gets a little bit choppy. Okay, so right here we have our middle finger right there on the A string, and we're on the 7th fret. And when I play it back here in a minute, you're gonna have your first finger on the first finger is gonna stay there on the D string on the 6th fret to give it again the smoother correct tone and feel. There it is right there, first finger, 6th fret. And then we're going to hammer on right there. I'm going to show you we're hammering on the D string, 7th fret with our ring finger. Going back down again. Okay, so see my first finger right there is staying on the 6th fret. And then I'm about to move back down, but I'm going to go back there just for a second. We're going to go right here for you to play along with. And again, keeping those two fingers there, and we're hammering right there with the ring finger. Open E again. Okay, so what I just did is I went from the E string open, completely open, and you can see where my fingers are right there on the A string, 4th fret. And then we're on the D string with our pinky on the 6th fret. Then we're just climbing down with our first finger. And then we're going to go from on the D string, we're going from the 6th fret, or I'm sorry, the 4th fret down to the 2nd fret. And again, sliding down with that just gives it a little bit more of a smoother sound. Then we're bringing our ring finger up to the A string 4th fret, right there. And notice that your forefinger, your first finger, sorry, is going to stay on the 2nd fret on the D string, while your ring finger is on the A string 4th fret, and then you're hammering on with that pinky right here. See? I'll turn and show you. Hammering right there, while that your first finger stays down there on the D string. So I'll play it again here. There we go. Okay, now we're going to the verse. It's very simple, very simple. We're just going off this E chord right here. And it's just, you're going to be open, you're going to be resting where I have my my middle finger and my ring finger resting on that top E string, and then we will have our first finger and our pinky, and I'm not going to go too deep into this, it just climbs down basically. Right now we are on the A string and the D string on the 7th and the 9th frets, and then we're just going to go down to the 4th and 6th frets. We're coming back to the 7th and 9th. And I messed up right there. And so this is just the same chord that we ended the intro with right there. I'm putting my pinky finger down there on the D string. Good. Okay, so going back to that pre-chorus that I was talking about, that's a little bit difficult. Okay, we're going to be on the the E string 9th fret. Then we're going to be on the A string 7th fret, and also on the 9th string, the 9th fret D string. So we're going 9, 7, 9, E, A, D. Sounds like Crash. See? It's almost like I knew what he was going to do. All right, so we're going 9, 7, 9 on the E, A, D. And we're going to get down. So when we're doing that, when we were picking that, we're going down, down, down on 9, 7, 9 on the E, A, D. Now this next chord, we're not going down, down, down. We're going down, up, up from the the E, D, A strings. Here we go. Okay, and our fingers are going to be on the E string 7th fret, the A string 6th fret, and we're going to be on the D string still on the 9th fret. Don't move your pinky finger from the 9th fret D string. Down, east, up, up. Down, down, down there. Down, up, up, E, D, A. Then we're going to move down right here. Our middle finger is going to be on the E string again. And then our first finger is going to be on the 4th fret A string. And then you're going to have your ring finger right there on the 6th fret. On the 6th fret D string. And then we're going to hammer on the 7th fret on the D string with our pinky. Let me give you a little bit of a replay right here. All right, so we're going E, A, D, and then we're hammering on the 7th fret right there. And then we're going to be coming up to the 7th fret A string. And I'll play it through right here. E, A, D, hammering on, and then up to the 7th. I'm going to go one more time. So I hit that 6th fret on the D string and then hammer on, open again on, and then we're coming up to the A string. Then we're going to move on to this fun stretch. I mean, every Dave Matthews song has to have a stretch, and this one is crazy. But I'm going to explain to you right here how to maneuver your hands to get this right. So this is going to start off on the E string 2nd fret, and then we're going to be on the 4th. We're going to go 2, 4, 3. See, it's a stretch. So right here, we've got our first finger on the E string 2nd fret, and then middle finger on the A string 4th fret, and move all the way down with that pinky to the D string on the 6th fret. And it's a stretch, but I'm going to show you what to do here. Look, you can put your thumb right there down towards the bottom of the neck. That's something I teach people all the time. It's like if your hands are up here on the lower strings, your thumb needs to be further down on the neck. You can't, it's hard to get your fingers on the top strings, the lower strings, when your thumb is back here. So pay attention to your thumb placement, and that's what I'm showing right here. All we're going is E, A, D, E, A, D, E, A, D, and then keep your fingers in that position on the 2nd, 4th, and 6th frets, and then we're going A, D, A, D. So E string, A string, D string, A, D, A, D. Super simple here. We're going with an E chord. Down, up, down, up, down. Down, up, down, up, down. It's just an E chord, simple E chord. And this is where he's singing, you know, my back to the ocean knocks me off my feet, and you're going to play that E chord down, up, down, up, down 3 times. Then we're going to go to the A chord. You're going to go down, up, down, up, down, just like that. And you're going to play that A chord twice, okay? Down, up, down, up, down. And that's it. All right, everyone. So after a 2-year hiatus, maybe I was a little bit rusty. I don't know. Hopefully you like this new kind of setup of how I'm doing it. I feel like it's better for me to explain while I'm watching it than when I'm doing it, because I noticed in some tutorials that I did in the past, I would miss things or I would misspeak about things. And for me to watch the video and explain it while I'm playing it, to me, it's easier for me to explain it, but give me your feedback. I feel like it gets the point across a lot better. And it's just easy. It's just, I feel like I can just explain things in a little bit more detail for you guys. As far as the song goes, again, not super difficult. Take your time with it. There are a couple of stretches, there's some picking and different things like that. So, you know, if you don't get this on the first try, don't beat yourself up. It's not a super easy song. But like I said, it's a fun intermediate song. If you're really getting into like, you know, stretches and just single string picking and things like that, it's a great song to practice on that. So again, thank you to whoever reminded me that I had not done the tutorial of that song. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, I know there are a couple of little things that are a little bit different than what was in than what's in the studio version. Again, that Alpine Valley 2013 gives you a super great view of where his fingers are. He's playing things a little bit differently even than I did. You know, in Dave's old age, maybe his fingers hurt or something, but he gets kind of lazy on things. And, you know, doesn't go quite as deep into the single string picking and things like that, which I get it. It's fine. But those were some of the things that were a little bit different that I noticed in that live version. So anyways, good to be back. Missed you guys. Give me other songs that I haven't done. I forgot I hadn't done Dreamgirl. So anything else that you can think of that I haven't done a tutorial over, just kind of go through the catalog. I've done 150, 160, something like that. I can't remember. So I've done a lot. But if you could think of something, let me know. Even some of the new stuff I can look into if you want me to. So let me know. Hope you enjoyed it and take it easy.